So I want to expose another individual who pretends to embody light. Well, she named herself Light. So obviously she wanted to be seen as light, but is she really light? So if you have been following my videos, you already know that the perpetrator targeting me seeks to appear better than me or morally superior than me. So the situation is part of a broader corruption involving gang stalking. And for those who truly understand what this truly meant, it's clear that many individuals are involved and even were paid to carry out this acts. This group of people has already been exposed for their lies and manipulation. And obviously, they embody Jezebelic energies, which are these false prophets who want to appear as genuine spiritual guides. So for example, one individual that I have mentioned that she used a username associated with light, but just because they claim to embody it doesn't make it true. So a key red flag when dealing with a manipulative entity is when they label themselves as good. It's like rubbing it into your face that I am good. So that's a big red flag already. True spiritual warfare often involves evil disguising itself as good. So just yesterday, one of the perpetrators targeting me was exposed. And I want to show you how they covertly attempt to persecute their targets once they are unmasked. And it will be clear to all of you who the real perpetrator is. This isn't hidden that there was a third party involved, spreading lies to create a narrative or an illusion that someone was mad at her for being single and that person is the wife of her ex who is now stuck in a toxic marriage with that same ex. So in reality, this individual tried to destroy the wife's self-esteem through lies because she was left behind. So out of jealousy of this narcissist, she created illusions to make it seem like she was more loved and that her ex was still longing for her. All in one effort. It is to harm and manipulate the target. I urge you to watch another video I will be sharing today and listen to it carefully. I want you to connect the dots because they do have a similar theme, and studying these readings for a long time, it is not a coincidence. Patterns aren't coincidences. It's crucial to recognize the manipulative works of these individuals because they're trying to dodge accountability and an impending destruction and exposure because they know they have been exposed, and yet until the end, they were trying to save their reputation. Narcissists will go to any lengths to protect their reputation, including paying others to create illusions so that people will be confused of what the truth is. So let me illustrate a conversation with a real narcissist that resonates with the tactics of this group of fraudulent, wannabe light people whose ain't light and in fact will never be. It often goes like this. If you point out a mistake, like for example, I'll give you a specific example, like driving too far to one side, right? They'll shift the blame, saying that, oh, they couldn't focus because of your actions. So it turns out it was your fault. So by the end of the argument, it will be an argument because the person, the narcissist, will never admit their mistake. So by the end of the argument, they will twist the narrative to make it seem like it was your fault all along. You'll be left confused and shocked by how they flip the situation to avoid accountability. Like specifically, they will say that it has always been you who's like pointing them to that wrong side and that they were the one trying to correct their driving. So in the end, it was really you. Like they flipped the story that it was you. So this is exactly how this group operates. So once exposed for their lies, they will manipulate the narrative to make the target appear as the villain. So these individuals exhibit classic signs of antagonistic narcissism. They know that they are lying, and they understand the harm they are causing, but their goal is to mentally and emotionally torture their target. But I'm sorry to say, they really are frauds. And no matter the odds against me, the truth remains unchanged. Don't judge judge or question my life choices, kid. It's ironic for a gang stalker to try to lecture me about self-love and staying in a toxic relationship when you yourself is an epitome of toxicity and has no understanding of what true love is. You see, life is unique and sacred in its own right, and it's meant to be lived authentically. If I were to follow your path or live by your standards, it would no longer be my life. It would be a borrowed version of someone else's. This is precisely why I could never feel jealous of any of you. My journey, with all its imperfections, is mine alone, and that makes it invaluable. Just as life is unique, so too are the mistakes we make and the lessons we learn from them. They shape us, guide us, and make us who we are. No two lives are the same, and that's what makes each one sacred and meaningful. My growth comes from my experiences, both good and bad, and I wouldn't trade that individuality for anything, and you will never have my experiences, and you will never be me. Even if you pay the charlatans to create an illusion to mirror my experiences, you will never be me. You know what? I have realized, if I was struck by true lightning like you, I'll probably have the same hair as yours.